start thinking in a more creative and in a more innovative manner. You're going to start thinking in a more solution-oriented, forward-thinking manner. And then we do have plenty of opportunities to apply that thinking and do hands-on work. And then lastly, to host educational events with distinguished guests. So these are our speaker series where we bring in absolutely amazing speakers who are doing amazing work in the Boston area primarily, but also around the United States. And they're similar to like casual TED Talks, right? And it's truly amazing to not only learn about the work that these speakers are doing, but also the paths that they've taken to get to where they are right now. Being college students, we literally have like the whole world in front of us. And sometimes they get overwhelming, but when you have a speaker come in who can kind of just sit down and, this person is such an important person, but he or she takes the time to sit down and talk to you, it kind of makes you think like, okay, like this person's cool. This person is just a person and I'm just a person. So I could do what he's doing or she's doing one day. And, as a personal example, I'd say when I first joined the club, I was a sophomore. I didn't know anything about healthcare innovation or healthcare business. And all I did was just sit through speaker events. And so what I'd say is that if you're not too familiar with the club, a little bit hesitant to get involved, then just come to our events and just kind of sit there and just be a sponge and just absorb information. And then lastly, I'd say that ViTAL is open to students of all backgrounds. From pre-med, I'm personally pre-med, to computer science, to finance, to engineering, and everything in between. And really what ViTAL is a community. It's a community of students who are all interested in healthcare and who want to learn more and do more outside of just school and co-op. And by creating this community and learning from each other, it's a win-win because we're all benefiting from each other's knowledge. And then when we go out to the real world, they're going to see like, oh, this person is from ViTAL, and we know that ViTAL hosts the events, and they breed a kind of innovative and entrepreneurship thinking. And the student is, let's say, very driven. So yeah, that's ViTAL, and we're going to next introduce our directors and our advisors. So like I said, my name is Christopher Hahn. I am a fourth year BNS major on a pre-med track, and I'm the executive director.
Hi, I'm Heenal. I'm also a fourth year BNS major, and I'm pre-med, and I'm the director of operations at ViTAL.
Hi, I'm Elisa. I'm a fifth year industrial engineering student, not pre-med, but I'm the director of special events at ViTAL.
Hey, I'm Nirban. I'm a third year health science major with a business analytics minor. And I'm on kind of like the policy business track, and I'm one of the director of ventures.
My name is Lynn, and I'm the fifth year studying finance accounting, so I'm the black sheep here. I'm the director of venture with Nirban.
And then I think we have one or two of our advisors here if they just want to introduce themselves real quick, or if not, I could introduce them too. But
yeah, I'm here. Hi, Chris and team. I'm Lori Bishop. I'm the program manager for the Health Sciences Entrepreneurs Program, and I'm one of the advisors of ViTAL. So happy to be here.
Cool. And then with Laura, we also have Dr. Kevin Scalen, who is our faculty advisor. He's a professor at the business school, as well as a member of Sky Ventures, which is an angel investing firm. And then we have, I hope you don't mind, Philip, Philip, would you like to introduce yourself?
I thought I just did. I was only on mute. What do I know? Hi, Philip Summer. I'm entrepreneur in residence at HSE, which is part of Bouvet, and work closely with Lori running the HSE program.
Great, thank you.
Alrighty, so I will talk a little bit about ops. So I already kind of gave my little intro, so I'll let the rest of my team also give their brief introduction.
Hi, I'm Mega. I'm a second year health science student on a pre-med track, and I'm minoring in psych. And I'm the design and engagement lead.
my name is Tingwin. I'm the fourth year in pharmacy program. I'm the outreach colleague.
And our third wonderful team member is Paying. She was unable to join us tonight, but she's also one of the other outreach co-leads. So what does OPS do? So essentially all the programming that you will be seeing this semester will be kind of put together by us. We try to bring in a bunch of speakers and leaders from the healthcare field in efforts to kind of educate and inspire everyone that we come across. Our events are never really like, what's it called? Sorry, I'm blank. They're never really restricted to just people that are in ViTAL. We like to keep it open to everyone. And through that, we hope that we get more members and we get people that want to innovate, want to create things, and just want to learn. So kind of like what Chris said earlier, the reason I joined was literally just to come to the speaker events. I never imagined I would end up on the e-board. But here I am. And we have some exciting news to share. So our 2019-2020 theme was Bench to Bedside. So we try to keep it within a line of topics. And that was our theme the last year, and we got to bring in some wonderful speakers I'll also mention later on. But our theme for this upcoming year is going to be digital health. So it's super pertinent and also something that we're all seeing on a very day-to-day basis now. And I hope that you all enjoy the speakers that we get to bring in. Our first speaker event's actually next Thursday, but again, I'll go into more detail later.
Hi guys, so again, it's Elisa, but I'll just hand it off to Aditya to introduce himself and the rest of our team.
Hey guys, my name is Aditya and I'm a fifth year health science major with minors in psych and bio, and I'm the content and marketing lead.
Hi guys, I'm Mega, number 2, I guess. I'm a fourth year behavioral neuroscience major with a minor in computer science and health science. And I'm the external communications lead on the special events team.
Hi everyone, I'm Giancarlo. I'm a third year health science student minoring in business administration, and I am the community engagement lead.
Awesome. So our team is kind of adding another layer on the programming that OPS builds every semester for our members. So what we're trying to do is kind of create this environment so that members can engage in community and bonding, hands-on volunteering, professional conferences, whether they might be online right now, but our members have had a lot of fun going to, for example, the Healthcare Business Conference at the Harvard Business School. So and then finally, we are in the middle of planning for our 2021 Spring Husky Health Innovation Challenge, which is a case competition where you guys can actually engage hands-on in addressing a really salient problem in healthcare, develop solutions to it, go through the whole process, pitch to a set of judges, and have something to both put on your resume, learn in depth a topic that's really interesting in healthcare, and really just get that hands-on experience that really kind of embodies what healthcare entrepreneurship means. So we're really excited for this semester. And while the Husky Health Innovation Challenge is in the spring, this fall, we're really excited to have ViTAL's first virtual volunteering event, which is going to be a food drive with Rosie's Place, which we're really excited about. And we hope that everyone can find a way to be involved in.
Yep, so awesome. So you already hear like my introduction and Naban introduction. I think today we also have Shashank. So if you want to introduce a bit about yourself, that'd be great.
Hi everyone. I wasn't expecting to be speaking today, but here I am. Hi, my name is Shashank. I am a recent graduate from Northeastern. I got my degree in health sciences this past May. And currently I'm working at Johnson & Johnson. So I've been coming back to help with the ventures team and really get it off the ground. And you might say I'm a little bit of a washed up senior, but I've seen this club grow a lot in the last 2 years, and I'm really excited about the work that this team is doing for this upcoming year. There's a lot of cool things that they have planned. So hope you guys have a chance to experience it and get to go on your own amazing journey going forward. So good luck, everyone.
Yeah. So we also have Shibangi. So she's pursuing an MS in bioinformatics, and unfortunately she will be not with us today. But these are these are the members of our ventures team. So like I know that like Chris has talked about this, like about like ViTAL's like vision, but I also want to kind of echo his his talk earlier about like how like our mission to educate and inspire students to really innovate at the intersection of healthcare, technology, and businesses. So our venture team is like the extension of that mission. What we hope is to provide students with hands-on experience working with startups and growth stage companies in the health sciences vertical on their most pressing business problems. So you can think of us as the consulting arm of ViTAL. So so if you like really go like pay attention to the whole presentation, you will see we trying to create that funnel of providing students with events so that they can come, enjoy, and then see what's are some of the pressing problems the businesses in the healthcare space are facing, and then when you engage with us on a deeper level with venture team, for example, now you have the opportunity to really work on those real life problems. So so if you're interested, please stay tuned because Nirban will walk you through kind of what we have been working on over the course of the summer.
And then our mission really is kind of summarized very well in 3 words, right? To inspire, to connect, and create. And for those of you who have been going to club events, I'm sure you've heard these words, these action words thrown around. So I'm not going to talk about them too much. I'm going to let my fellow directors explain them in a much more in-depth manner.
So for the inspire part, we'd like to bring some more attention to what I was bringing up earlier about our programming. So we like to bring in a bunch of speakers and really just bring in people who we feel will be inspiring to our student audience in many different capacities. So our 2019 to 2020 focus was bench to bedside. So in the fall, we focused on discovery and deployment, and we got to bring in some wonderful people like Liz Asai from 3Derm, which was recently acquired, and Dr. Abby Selnicker from Third Rock Ventures, so very different realms. And in spring of 2020, we got to bring in people more focused on the delivery aspect of healthcare. That included Dr. Tal Zaks, the CMO of Moderna, which if you've heard that name kind of vaguely in the news, they're creating a vaccine for Corona, which is why that name is really popular right now. And we also got to bring in Dr. Ruchika Fernanda-Poli, who's the CEO of Iora. Both of those conversations were much heavily based on their journeys and their experiences, which really helped. I know that I particularly am on the pre-med track, but even those that aren't on the pre-med track, to kind of figure out more of what directions they want to take their healthcare careers. Sometimes it's really easy to think that pre-med's like the only way to make an effective change, and our e-board tries to change that perspective, given the very strong interdisciplinary aspects of all of our e-board members and also our club members in general. And so, like I mentioned before, our focus for this upcoming year will be digital health. So we're focusing on digital health innovations and inspiring leaders in healthcare. While I will not be giving away their names yet, stay tuned to our social media because our first speaker event is next week. But I would like to say that in addition to our speaker events, we do like to do a lot of collabs with a bunch of other clubs. So we do have one this upcoming Monday with a healthcare consulting firm called Trinity Life Sciences. And if you're in a club that you feel would benefit from more of a healthcare innovation aspect, then please reach out because we'd love to, again, inspire and connect and create with everyone else.
Great, and then to touch on Connect. So we have this wonderful network of not only fellow undergraduate clubs, but also a parent group. So to start off with the fellow undergraduate clubs, we are part of the Mosaic Network. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the Mosaic, it's really just a network of undergraduate clubs who all have like their little niche on campus, and they all work together to really instill an entrepreneurial mindset at Northeastern and to innovate, create startups and make a difference in the world. And then we have Health Science Entrepreneurs, which is our parent group, as you heard Philip and Lori talk about. And I guess I'll just give a little bit of a description. Health Science Entrepreneurs really just works with anyone who's affiliated with Northeast University. It could be a student, could be alumni, it could be a faculty, anyone who has an innovative idea in the healthcare realm and wants to develop that idea and really make a difference in the healthcare field. And they act as mentors, they act as guidance, and they kind of hold your hand throughout the whole entire process, hold your hand in a good way. And yeah, if you want to add anything, Lori and Philip, please feel free.
Yeah, I'll just jump in. I should have explained this before, but as Chris said, we help anyone who has a health sciences, healthcare, life sciences idea, move that idea forward to commercialization. We have a vast network of mentors who are industry experts in the healthcare space or life sciences, med devices, who work with our entrepreneurs either informally or formally in a mentoring team setup to guide through the process. We also are very linked in with all the entrepreneurship groups throughout the university and are venturing beyond into the life sciences healthcare community at large. So we do have a big network. So if, and try to be connectors, and we find also that our ventures help each other. So keep us in mind if you have an idea. We'll be setting some programming up this soon too for this upcoming year, and obviously through ViTAL you'll hear about that. I want to just introduce our new work study student who is here listening in on the ViTAL story. Tara just joined our team and she's working on our social media, but if you see her around on the screen, say hello, because we're really excited to have her. So, and thanks Chris for letting me say a few more words about health science entrepreneurs.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Lori. The work that Health Science Entrepreneurs does is really awesome and kind of a natural next step if you have an idea and you want to take it to the next level. So that's kind of what the Husky Health Innovation Challenge is trying to like create an environment for, is a platform for you to just start thinking about ideas. And so we are planning our competition for March 27th. And so for 2 weeks before that, you will register for the competition. You'll either register as a team or as an individual and be placed in a team. And then you'll work with that team to develop a pitch to the issue in healthcare that we'll be presenting, to try to think of a solution that would leverage digital health to make it better. So those 2 weeks you would have, it's not a very long time, but during that time you would be able to do research, develop your idea, and then finally present it to a panel of judges, and have mentors to help you along the way in your group so that you can just watch kind of the beginning stages of what it takes to bring an idea to the next level. And then from there, who knows? So we're very excited to host it in the spring, and we'll be releasing information soon.
Great, thanks, Elisa. So I'll talk a little bit more about ViTAL Ventures Consulting. So Lynn also touched upon this earlier, and VVC is our newest addition to the ViTAL family of, I guess, work that we do. And so this summer we actually came together. A few of us had a vision to come up with a consulting group, and so we kind of went through the process of thinking through what we wanted to do and who we wanted to work with. And we came across a great company called Fomentum. We actually worked with HSC very closely, as Fomentum is actually an HSC company, that was born at Northeastern and is continuing to work through the phases at Northeastern to, I guess, final form. So we, talked to the Fomentum team and kind of understood what they were looking to do. And they're a growth stage startup, so they have a lot of work to do as they enter the market and try to get customers and just spread their awareness and message of their cool technology to people that don't really know what's coming. So overall, we worked with their founding team and helped them make some pretty critical business decisions and give them some insights that they didn't have. So I had the pleasure of working with Lynn, Shashank, Shibangi. And so now we're going to continue ViTAL Ventures Consulting, obviously, in the future. So throughout the semester, we'll talk more about consulting, what we've done in a little bit more detail, and keep you up to date on ways you can get involved. So, come spring, of 2021, all of you guys will have the opportunity to apply and be more involved with VVC, but just keep an ear out and keep coming to ViTAL events and stay connected with our social media to be in the loop, because that's going to be really important in the future.
T, would you be able to move it to the next slide? Sorry, thank you. So I'm going to give a quick overview on ways to get involved, because I'm sure a lot of you are kind of wondering, like, what does it mean to be a ViTAL member? So like I mentioned a little bit earlier, there really aren't any restrictions on who can attend our events, and we really welcome anyone who's interested in like a particular speaker or a topic to please come. But if you want to be an active member and be more involved, we would definitely recommend and highly suggest that you attend 2 to 3 speaker events per semester. We have many collaboration events, so we would hope that you attend one, because we partner with amazing orgs and companies from like the outside world, not Northeastern affiliated. And so we're really excited for those as well. And we're pretty active on our Slack, and we've thanks to special events, we have started many new channels, and one of those is Donut Chats, and we've had the opportunity to kind of test it out this summer, gotten to chat with a lot of great people, and so we'd hope that you guys also join us with that and participate in about 2 per semester. So why be an active member? So obviously these are not comprehensive. There are many other ways to get involved, but why do you want to be an active member? You can eventually become a member of VVC. So Ventures Consulting, obviously this is a pretty great thing to do, but consulting again involves many skill sets, and we want to make sure the people on those teams are coming and are a part of ViTAL and kind of know what our mission is and who we want to work with. And we also would like to open up opportunities for our club members to collaborate on Medium and podcast episodes. So we have a Medium where we put out a few articles already, so definitely go check that out. It's in the link tree in the chat. And our wonderful ops team member T has started a podcast, which we've also put out a bunch of episodes of. So definitely go check that out to learn more about the e-board, as well as our health disparities webinar from the summer. And again, you can gain exclusive access to conferences. HSC very, very willingly gives us many opportunities, and while our e-board may not have the bandwidth all the time, we definitely want to extend those opportunities to our club members. And there's definitely a lot more that I'm missing out on, but I hope these are enticing and that you guys are very excited to get involved.
Great. So next we're going to split up into breakout sessions. But before we do that, if anyone has a question, if anyone has about anything that we've said so far, please feel free to ask you right now if you'd like. I'll probably give it like 10 seconds. Okay, cool. So now we're all going to be randomly split up into breakout sessions, just to get the conversation going. You know, introduce yourself, your name, your year, your major, and then what does digital health mean to you? So what do you think digital health is, and how do you think digital health can kind of change the world? You know, why do you think it's cool?
And don't worry, there's going to be an e-board member in all the breakout sessions. So yeah, so we're going to invite you to the rooms now.
Oh, I think because I'm sharing the screen, that's why.
Oh, okay, that's okay. So
that's okay.
Yeah, that room will just be smaller.
Okay. So is the meeting still recording or no?
Oh, I think we need to pause recording. Should I pause? I'm gonna pause.
All right, cool. I think everyone's back. Okay, so I hope everyone enjoyed those breakout sessions, and then yeah, I'll let Hino announce our upcoming events. And then we can briefly touch over VVC or HHIC again. That's up to the directors.
Yeah, great. So like I mentioned earlier, we tend to have meetings every Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. and those will typically be the speaker events, but we also have a few different ones interspersed in. Last year we had a great co-op panel and we're really excited to bring that back, and we try to focus on the more non-traditional paths of healthcare. I was featured last year and it was a great time, and honestly, it was really great for me to kind of hear from everyone else there, so definitely suggest coming to that in October. But our next event is on Monday actually, so I'll go back on what I just said about the Thursday events. We have a special one with Trinity Life Sciences. They're a healthcare consulting firm, and they're really excited to come and give a presentation on what healthcare consulting is and about an open position they have actually. So if you're at all interested in kind of learning more about what Ventures did over the summer or just in general what real life consultants have been doing, I definitely suggest you come check it out. One of the consultants coming in is actually an alum of Northeastern and was part of one of the first 2 clubs that ViTAL was comprised of because we were a merger. And after that, we have a speaker event next Thursday on September 24th from 6 to 7 again. So that will be the first installment of our digital health series. So be sure to stay tuned on our social media to kind of learn more about the topics, about the speakers, and just kind of everything else we have going on. And I see a question. So there's no link to really register. There's no Eventbrite, but there is a link. There's a Zoom link to the event. So the day of, you can just click that, similar to today, and just come. We're keeping track of attendance on our side, but if you have a very vested interest, want to be more involved with ViTAL in general, then we definitely recommend that you reach out to us via email, via Slack. All of us are pretty responsive, and we would love to hear from our student members and kind of learn more about how you want to be involved.
Yeah, and then I'll just reiterate, so ViTAL Ventures Consulting, we're super excited about, what we've done. We're going to spend a lot of time kind of assessing, how much progress we made and where we want to go in the future. But nevertheless, spring 2021 is when we'll be releasing applications to join our team for our next Ventures run. So that should be really exciting and really interesting because there are a lot of great healthcare companies around. And again, it'll give you great hands-on experience and opportunity to just work with some of the coolest entrepreneurs in the Boston area and possibly even outside the Boston area, because now remote technology is amazing and we can use that to our benefit. So definitely keep an eye out for that and just keep learning about consulting. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to the ViTAL email or, Lynn or I personally on LinkedIn, Instagram, wherever you find us.
Yeah, and then just to, plug HHIC again, it'll be happening next spring. But in the meantime, I really encourage you guys to, if you haven't already, subscribe to our newsletter, because everything, like all of the events that are upcoming for the week, and also other things like, for example, our volunteering that we're trying to do is going to be there in the newsletter. So it'll be the best way to kind of keep track of what's going on and what you should be aware of. And I do want to say also, for those of you who are interested in getting more involved right away in the club, we are going to be releasing some applications for new e-board positions, just a few that we are introducing to the club soon. So if you're interested in that, I encourage you to reach out to our email and yeah, start a conversation. Thanks for coming.
Yep, and then just the last slide, those are all our social media platforms that we have, as well as our email. And then please feel free to join our newsletter. So we do send out newsletters, and I think they're going to people's spam at this point. I think this is a problem that a lot of clubs are having right now. But if you could just please move those from your spam to your normal inbox, that'd be greatly appreciated. That's the best way to stay completely up to date with what we have going on as a club.
Yeah, and sometimes they're being flagged by the fish catcher as well. So it might be going into your inbox, but the subject line will be really weird. That's us.
Honestly, it happens a lot to like the Northeastern official emails. They sent one out yesterday and they were like, yeah, we know we said this about phishing, but it marked us as well. So I guess Microsoft is like just super secure, but we are working on our email and try to figure out how best to not put it in people's spams. But we have an Instagram story that kind of explains how to move it to your focused inbox if you needed help with that. We're also, like the e-board will be sticking around for a few minutes after this. So if you have any questions and don't want to ask everyone, feel free to stick around. We'll be here, send them in the chat, or you can always reach out to us via any social media, essentially.
Yep, and that's it. Thanks for coming, everyone. We hope to see y'all at our next event, which is Monday, and then at our first speaker event, which is this upcoming Thursday, so a week from now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.